Well, for more on the vaccinations across the country, joining us is Dr. Anne Jean-Baptiste, Medical Officer, WHO Nigeria, COVID-19 Vaccination Pillar Lead. We'd like to thank you for joining us on the program. She's joining us via Zoom.
Thank you for having me.
First, how would you assess Nigeria's pharmacovigilance to the vaccines already deployed?
Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, the NAFDAC, the National Authority for Food and Drug Administration Control, has been implementing a passive pharmacovigilance in Nigeria. They use a yellow form that the health workers needed to fill and submit to WHO monitoring centers. This is basically to analyze the outcome, to analyze the cases, let me put it like this, and also to trigger alert and provide feedback to countries. During the vaccination campaigns that we usually do, the measles campaign, yellow fever, there was also follow-up on adverse events following immunization, so the AEFI. So in 2020, NAFDAC upgrade the reporting system by developing Med app, the Med Safety app, and the AEFI form was also included to this Med Safety app. So Nigeria is really on track. The health workers are well trained on AEFI, and the reporting system is really ongoing.
So we've heard of the COVID-19 AstraZeneca vaccine and, the Johnson & Johnson, the thromboembolic events, blood clots. Health experts continue to say that the benefits overall outweigh the risk, but it doesn't change the fact that some people have died from trying to protect themselves from COVID-19. What do we know about the definite cause of the clots or specific risk factors?
Several further investigation is needed about the blood clots. What we know so far, in the case of AstraZeneca vaccine, those that were affected, they tested positive to a type of antibody that bind to a molecule produced by the platelets. This is the PF4, and the vaccine may have somehow triggered the release of these antibodies, which is the main cause of this blood clot in those cases. For the Johnson & Johnson, it's really low numbers of cases. When you look at it, only 6 cases of blood clots were reported out of the 6.8 million people that were vaccinated with the Johnson & Johnson. Again, there's a need to have further investigation, so the science needs to confirm that there's really a causal link, whether there's a causal link with the blood clot and the vaccine per se. But what we can say, and we are continue to saying, is the benefit of the vaccine outweigh the potential risk. WHO continue to support country and encourage country to continue the rollout of the COVID-19 vaccine. As at today, I can say that there has been over 190 million doses of AstraZeneca vaccine that has been administered worldwide. And we know that the vaccine is really safe, has been saving life, and also protecting against several illnesses.
So amongst the third wave some countries are facing and, the situation in Africa, WHO, for example, is warning of possible surge in infections, and this is in the month of Ramadan. And we know that majority of vaccines in Africa are from the COVAX facility. Is there any hope to getting more vaccines? And really the question a lot of people are asking is when?
That's an excellent question. As you know, let me take the example of India. India is the one, the Serum Institute of India is the one that has produced the AstraZeneca vaccine that we are using in Nigeria currently. And you know that India is experiencing a really increased number of the cases and the death in India. So far, the Indian authorities are reporting that less than 2% of their population has been vaccinated. You can understand that countries are trying to protect their own population first. But that said, WHO is working with the global community, is working also with the manufacturers, working through the COVAX facility to see how we can get more vaccine available, especially in Africa in the context of getting equity.
All right, finally, what's your perception about the virus trend now with the sort of low numbers being recorded every day? Nigeria Center for Disease Control, are we on top of our surveillance of the virus in the country?
That's again an excellent question. What we can say is, yes, the number of tests has been decreased, but the test positivity rate, which is the infection rate, has also significantly decreased, which is currently less than 5%. And this is an indicator of low transmission rate.
All right, we'd like to thank you. Seems we're getting things right here in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Dr. Anne Jean-Baptiste, Medical Officer, WHO, Nigeria COVID-19 Vaccination Pillar Lead. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you again for having me.